Hi, everyone. It is Halloween week, and I'm so excited for Halloween week. I am going to be here to teach you some really cool things about writing. Like, first thing is how to stretch your sentences to make them so awesome and so fun to read. So, this lesson is called Stretching Sentences. It's a writing lesson for the week of October 26th to 30th. And I'm just going to let your teachers pick what day they want to show this to you. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Stretching your sentences. A good writer writes stretched out sentences, long sentences, with plenty of describing words so that the reader can picture the sentence in their minds. A good writer wants to make it interesting for the reader. So, describing words tell more about a noun, and we'll get to that later. But a noun talks about a noun is a person, place, or thing. So, describing words tell more about a person, place, or thing. And you're going to find out soon what I'm talking about. But a good writer wants to make their sentences and their stories interesting for us or the people that read it. Okay, we want to be entertained when we read. So I'm going to teach you today how to make your sentences exciting and longer. Using adjectives or describing words before nouns really help a reader to picture that noun in their mind. Adjectives are describing words, and describing words make reading fun. Okay, so I had written a sentence up here. Very simple sentence. A dog ran. Okay, here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to close your eyes and picture a dog running. Everyone, please close your eyes and picture a dog running. What color was your dog in your mind? Was it a big dog? Was it a little dog? Was it a puppy? Was it older? Was it fast? Was it slow? Where was it running? Who was it running to? Do you think this is a really good sentence? A dog ran. It's a complete sentence. Has a capital, it makes sense, and it has a period. Is it a good sentence? No. Because you and I picture different dogs in our mind. Everyone else that is doing this lesson with me, none of us pictured the same dog in our mind. And we all pictured it running different places because this sentence doesn't tell us very much about the dog or about why it was running or who it was running to or where it was running. So this is not a very good sentence, boys and girls, is it? So we could stretch that sentence out, and I could add describing words so that we all get the same picture in our mind. So close your eyes again. I'm going to add words to this sentence, and I want you to try to picture the dog running in your mind now that I'm going to stretch the sentence out a little bit more, okay? So close your eyes. An excited, cuddly dog ran down the street when he saw his friendly owner. Okay? An excited, cuddly dog ran down the street when he saw his friendly owner. Okay? Well, that gave us a little better picture in our mind, didn't it? An excited dog would be, happy to see someone and excited and running and maybe smiling and its tail wagging. Okay, an excited, cuddly, I pictured it really soft and cuddly, ran down the street to see his friendly owner. It would have probably been even better if I would have said what color of dog, right? A yellow, cuddly, fluffy dog ran down the bumpy street to see his friendly owner. I stretched that one out even more. So which one is better? The first sentence or the one where I used a lot of describing words? Which one would you like to read? A dog ran or an excited, cuddly dog ran quickly down the street to see his friendly owner? I think the last one I said was a lot better, don't you? Okay, we're going to do some practice now. Okay, expanding your sentences. My first sentence here says, we're going to do Halloween. The witch is cooking. Okay, witch is a noun. It's a person. Well, it's kind of a fake person, but it's a person. It's a noun. The witch is cooking. What I want you to do is close your eyes, and I want you to picture a witch cooking. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That really wasn't a great sentence, was it? Okay, what color was your witch? Was she pretty? Was she ugly? Was she short? Was she tall? Was it a girl? Was it a boy? What was she cooking when you pictured that sentence in your mind? Yeah, that sentence isn't very good, is it? No, because it doesn't have describing words. We can't picture the same thing when it doesn't have describing words. We're all picturing something different. So that's not a very good writer, because a writer wants the reader to be able to picture exactly what the writer is thinking in his or her mind. So we want to be able to get clear pictures of what's happening. That sentence is not a good sentence. The witch is cooking. So we're going to start to stretch it out word by word. So I added a word to a describing word in front of witch. And this is going to help me a little bit more figure out the picture in my mind. The ugly witch is cooking. Okay, so now I picture a green maybe witch with a big wart on her nose, okay? The ugly witch is cooking. That's better. It's still not quite right because I don't know what she's cooking, okay? So we're going to keep going and making this bigger each time. But I'm still going to keep the word ugly. Do you see the one? Okay, that means it's going to be the same word. So here I added ugly. Here I added ugly. Now, my second word I'm going to add is mean. The ugly, mean witch is cooking. Now I'm getting even a clearer picture in my mind. She's got a nasty old look on her face, and she's not pretty, and she's cooking something, but we don't know what yet. So each step, my sentence is getting better, but it's still not great because we don't know what she's cooking. So I have a hard time picturing that in my mind. The ugly, mean witch is cooking. The ugly, mean witch is slowly cooking. So now I'm picturing her moving very slowly with that mean look on her face. Okay? Every step, these sentences are getting better. They're getting longer and they're getting more fun to read. And we are able to picture the sentence in our mind better with every step. So this is my new word, number 3. Okay? Here we go again. The ugly mean witch is slowly cooking an awful, new word, smelling, new word, witches, new word, brew, new word. So I went from 4 words to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 12 words. Okay, so let's try that again. I want you to close your eyes and picture when I say the witch is cooking. Now I want you to close your eyes and picture this sentence. The ugly, mean witch is slowly cooking an awful smelling witch's brew. Which sentence is better? The witch is cooking or the last one where we stretched it out? Which one was more fun to read? Definitely the last one was more fun to read, wasn't it? So when you write, we want you to stretch those sentences out and use describing words and really make it so that it's really fun for us to read and interesting. Because we would all rather read a sentence like this one instead of a sentence like this one. Okay, now it's going to be your turn, but I'm going to help you a little bit. Okay. A ghost yelled, because we're doing Halloween. A ghost yelled. Close your eyes. Picture. A ghost yelled. It's kind of hard to picture because it doesn't really say much, does it? So we're going to add describing words, okay? All right, so what kind of ghost yelled? Let's put a describing word in there. What kind of ghost? You need to think of what kind of ghost you want and have mom or dad help you spell it or just guess on how to spell it. Maybe a friendly ghost, maybe a scary ghost, maybe a sad ghost, maybe a mad ghost. Whatever you write here where it has the number 1, you're going to keep writing that same word every time you see a number 1. So whatever you write here, you're going to write in every blank that has a number 1. And that's how we're going to stretch those sentences out. Okay? Now, on this line, we're going to add another describing word. A blank blank ghost yelled. Maybe a sad, lonely ghost yelled. Okay? Think of something that you want to write in there. Whatever you write on number 2 is going to go on the other number 2s. Those are going to be the same word. Okay? Maybe you want a scary, mean ghost, a scary, upset ghost, a scary, ugly ghost, a scary, terrifying ghost. Okay? So remember, ones, this is going to be the same word. Whatever you put on this 2 is going to go on these 2s. And every step we take, it's going to get longer and longer and better and better. A blank blank ghost yelled blank. This is not really an adjective, but it's an adverb, but it's describing how the ghost yelled. So maybe loudly, maybe softly, maybe angrily. So whatever you put in 3, you're going to put in the other ones that have a 3. Okay, we're going to keep going. A blank blank ghost yelled blank at a, And this is going to be a noun. Maybe boy, girl, cat, dog. Lady, man. Okay? So remember, the same word all down as this. Number ones are all the same. Twos are all the same. Threes are all the same. Now we're down here. A blank ghost yelled blank at a blank who was very... The person or thing that the ghost yelled at was very... And that's your number 5 word. Okay? So I want you to try this and then send a picture of it to your teacher so we can see how you did. And then when you're all done, think about it. Is this sentence better or your last sentence better? Which one is better? Which one helps the reader picture it in their mind better? Which one is more fun to read? Which one would you want to read? Okay? All right, so remember, when you do your writing, stretch those sentences out. Spelling isn't really that important as long as you get your thoughts down first. We can always fix the spelling later. Okay? So stretch your sentences. Another thing I want to touch on real quick too is don't always start every sentence with I. I went to the store. I went back home. I took a nap. I got up and ate. Those sentences are not cool because we don't want to hear I. So we're going to try not to start sentence. We can start a few sentences with I, but we can use other words too. Okay, we can talk about other people and animals and different things like that. We don't always have to start sentences with I. Okay, well, that was just a quick little fun thing for Halloween. And don't forget to stretch those sentences out when you write them. Okay, happy Halloween week. Thanks.